Hello, friends. Today I'm coming to you live, literally from the corner of my house. You can see the corners right there. Oh, it's right there. There's a corner over here as well. As it turns out, the audio is a little bit better here than when I'm out walking around. But today I want to talk to you about something uh, we call here a CRM audit. This is something that I geek out a little bit over because it's the easiest way to identify a ton of opportunities in your database, and I've seen Ruuster move the needle almost immediately with clients once we go through a CRM audit. So let's talk a little bit about it. Um, the agents, the teams that I talk to have thousands, tens of thousands, potentially hundreds of thousands of leads in their database, and these are leads that you have paid for through online sources. These could be open houses, these could be folks that you've met along your journey, but ultimately you've got thousands of these leads in your database. And traditionally speaking, databases are divided into your hottest leads and your coldest leads. You've got different terminology, things like APONs or hand raisers, hot leads, prime, qualified, things like that. These are the easiest opportunities. These are the folks that agents are most excited to be reaching out to and calling, property tour requests, property favorites, things of that nature. And then the rest of the leads are shipped off to the island of misfit toys. No one ventures into the cold lead pond, the C pond, D pond, haven't been back to the website in 700 days or something like that. Basically, when leads end up in that pond, it's where they go to die. And over time, it becomes your largest pond. And so consequently, it's your largest investment, right? You've spent money on these leads, but it can also be your biggest opportunity if you know how to get these folks re-engaged. So in a CRM audit, we try to take a light and shine it on the darkest corners of your database of leads you've already paid for and help you discover just how many leads have been sunset by your existing systems. And these CRM audits are virtually always helpful, regardless of what systems you have currently, because you may not realize this, but your existing technology will sunset your database. We were talking with a top team in their market. They're in Southern California, and we were having this conversation, and the team leader said to us, that sounds great, that sounds nice, but I have XYZ platform and they get set up on e-alerts and I don't have to worry about this anymore. Okay, on paper, that sounds nice. When we went into his database and did this actual audit, 87% of these leads that he thought were on e-alerts that were being nurtured by the system had been turned off. 87% of those leads. It might as well be 100%. I mean, that is a huge number. 87% of the leads that he thought were being nurtured and taken care of were just completely left in the dark. 87 out of 100 people, right? You have 10,000 leads in that pond, 8,700 leads, just completely untouched. So we do this because it's a surefire way to identify the real commission dollars, right? What are these leads? These leads are real people, and these are people that may be interested in buying, selling, or investing in real estate with you, right? So this isn't a gimmick, this isn't a scheme, this isn't new leads that we're selling to you. These are your own leads, these are your own databases that we literally help you understand are that have been left behind, and we outline a path forward to helping you get them reactivated. So what's involved? It's really not complicated. What we prefer you do is book a time with me or my colleague Spencer, and we'll talk you through this. So I'm actually going to drop a link into the comments where you can book that time. And what's fun about this for me is we don't actually do a Ruuster presentation, or I don't share my screen. You actually share your screen. So you open up a Zoom screen share, go into your database, and we walk you through the steps of how to actually find these left behind leads, if you will. And so go ahead and book a time, and it'll be with either me or my colleague Spencer, and we'll help you walk through this. And ultimately, we are working on a free download, so stay tuned for that. We're working on a free download here so that you can go through this without actually having to talk to either of us. That's still in the works though, so stay tuned. Just be on the lookout for that. Once I have it available, I'm going to be posting it, probably emailing it to people, and getting it to you in any way that I know how. So be on the lookout there. We're excited. A success story, if you will, I like to share is we brought on one of the top 20, top 15 teams in the country out of the state of South Carolina a couple months ago, and they gave us literally their coldest leads, their dead leads. There was over 100,000 of them, and they said, please, reignite these. And so they gave us a login to their database, and we got them set up on our system. And when I have been, oh, what's up, Zach? Hello, it's been a while. Hope you're well. Where else are going with this? Okay, so we set them up, trying to reinvigorate these old, cold, dead leads. And every couple weeks, I like to poke my head into that client's account, just see how they're doing. And I routinely have seen for the past several weeks, for their hand raiser, their hot leads, north of 60% of them have engaged on the Ruuster platform. So these are the old, cold, dead leads that we've helped bring to life, basically over doubling the amount of hand raiser leads from leads already in their system. Like, that's just the beauty of this thing. So I hope you all take that to heart. I hope you have a conversation with us, or at least when we get this free download, you take advantage of it. So that's all I have to cover today. I hope you find that insightful. I hope you take it upon yourself to inspect your own database and figure out, are these old leads that I thought were getting nurtured, are they actually? Because that is a golden opportunity. So, oh, Josh, there's often more times money sitting in these dead leads than there is in the rest of the day. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was saying in the beginning, Josh. Completely agree. These cold, dead leads ends up being your largest pond, right? There's so many different ways to segment this. You got your A, B, C, your hot, your nurture, your cold. However you segment your database, the A pond is typically the smallest, right? These are the leads that your agents are excited to call, because these are people who are seemingly most interested in buying or selling. These, C pond, D pond, cold leads, unresponsive leads, that ends up being the largest group of leads in your whole database, regardless of the size of your database. And so there's so much opportunity there. I appreciate you emphasizing that again, Josh. So anyways, hope everyone has a great day, and I will see you next time. Cheers.